This is Here at This Table. It's in your New Journey Song Hymnal, number 777. This is just the verses I'm going to go over with you. Here's verse 1. If you're looking at verse 1, 2, and 4, you know that on verse 1, for example, you who labor for justice, there's a small note you see there. That's only for verse 2 on the word pain. So here's verse 1, the beginning sounds like this. You who labor for justice. Now verse 2 is this. You with lives full of pain. So we just don't go up. And verse 4 is this. You the aged among us. That's how that begins. So here is the end of the refrain, in Jesus Christ the Lord, going into verse 1. Okay, and of course we just stay on the melody. And it sounds like this. In Jesus Christ. In Jesus Christ the Lord. You who labor for justice. You who labor for peace. You who steady the plow in the field of the Lord. Here's verse 2, right on it. You with lives full of pain, you who sorrow and weep, you beloved by Christ, come to Him, come to Him. Of course, we're back into the refrain. Here is verse 4. It goes like this. You, the aged among us, holy, faithful, and wise, may the wisdom you share form our lives and our world. Of course, go back into the refrain. So here's the going into verse 3 and 5. So what the tenor will do is sing the melody, the top notes first. Children of every color in every land, you are His own, He gathers you gently. Now verse, or on the words, don't you grow weary, we're going to take the bottom notes, but we're going to sing it in the written octave. So it's going to be, it looks low, but it's not sung low. It's an octave up. Don't you grow weary, for when you run, then the top notes, you run with the Lord. So you have to do a little switching on 3 and 5. So here is, for verse 5, for we are one, that, because in the whole song we're thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But in this little section on the words "Don't you grow weary" or "For we are one," we're thinking instead of groups of 3 notes, we need groups of 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So. Don't you grow, or actually I'll do verse 5. For we are one, it goes, that's actually your note, it goes. For we are one, blessed with the Spirit and the power of love. And whenever you're switching from Spirit to and the power of love, you're singing Spirit, keep the same note, it's and the power of love. Yeah, so Spirit and the power of love. Yeah, so those notes are the same. So here is going into verse 3. Here's the end of the refrain, in Jesus Christ the Lord. It goes, in Jesus Christ the Lord. Children of every color in every land, you are His own. He gathers you gently. Don't you grow weary, So here's the end of the refrain going into verse 5, and this is when we use the Q notes, the small notes that you see. Here's verse 5. In Jesus Christ the Lord first. In Jesus Christ the Lord. Let each woman and man learn from the stranger. We're not so different, and so much unites us.